What's happening, everybody? It's 106 degrees today, but I've been dying to fish. We actually just had our baby about a week ago, and I have about 2 hours here, and so there's this creek that literally has barely any water in it, but I'm gonna walk along it, see if I can find some holes. Interesting little creek. I bet you it dries up completely sometimes. Talking to a guy who lived in this neighborhood the other day, he said there's some kind of wall that was like 6 feet deep. Ooh, some kind of hole over here. Yeah, this is kind of deep. I'm really just fishing with a tiny jig head and worm, straight to 10-pound braid. Throwing out. If they don't hit it on the fall, which you'll see your line tick, we'll let it hit bottom. Oof, it hit bottom there, and I bet you I got robbed. Might just let it sit on bottom. Oh, there we go. What do we got? That's a fighting fish. Ooh, wonderful. Probably the most beautiful fish of them all. Species number 1, green sunfish. I'm gonna cast this out there where it looks a little deeper, and if it hits bottom, I'll leave it on bottom for a minute, and then I'm gonna walk. Oh, something swiped it. We'll probably have a fish on here. Fighting fish too. What is that? Is that a cat? I'm hoping that's a catfish, like a bullhead type. Or what in the world is this? It's a nice size something. Wow, big bullhead. Now folks, that's why we fish these little creeks, see? Because I'm over here scoping out bait spots, and for whenever I get to go flathead catfishing again. This is like what you would call a high quality bait right here. That right there is an excellent sized bullhead, just as good as you're gonna get. See a bullhead? Oh yeah, baby. Red worms, that's what we're using. Got them from Walmart today. Vamonos, folks. So now we're headed downriver. There's a cool little hole at the end. I'll probably stop by and fish it. This place is cool, man. It's right in the middle of Oklahoma. I like the rocky ditches the best. It makes for some nice clear water too. I'll tell you, there was more water in here when I was here the other day. Like close to a foot more. So whatever fish are in this little stagnant pocket, very trapped. All right, let's see what we can do. Fish ought to be all over it. Oh, did we get robbed again? Got some bait stealers over here. That's a claw to a really big crawdad. Hopefully we don't get our worm stolen again. If we do, I might get out of this hole. Something bit me. We got it. Well, that's a tiny fish. I think that's a long ear sunfish, a small one. Technically that's species number 3. No straight bluegills yet, but we'll probably get one any cast here. There we go. Nice. Ah, now there's that bluegill. That fish took it off bottom. Now we're going into the unknown. I love exploring all kinds of waterways. So that's my way of traveling, man. I like to explore the world by water. We've got some rocks, and it actually might be a little bit deep. We'll throw a worm there, see what's up. Just enough water to hold a few fish. Ooh, wow. That is the smallest bass I've ever caught. I'm gonna brag. Species number 5. Check out this largemouth bass. Let's see, green sunfish, bullhead, long ear sunfish, bluegill, now largemouth bass. So that's 5 species. Let's let this little guy go. All right guys, I'm having to hurry because my worms are really starting to take a beating from this 105-degree heat. And so am I. It's a little underwhelming, a little smaller than what I thought. We'll go ahead and make a pitch though. Whoops. Got something. Ooh, sunfish, I dig it. A little green sunfish. How about that? Anyways, there we go. Something thumped it. There we go, what do we got? Another sunfish. So that's a nice little sunfish. Number 2 of this ditch, I like it. There's life here. There we go. But man, the fish are biting good. Here we go. Ooh, there's a crawfish. Very hot. The shade is not the worst, but it's like the moment I step into the sunlight, I'm suffering. Cool little pocket right here. You can tell it's a little deeper because the water's got a little bit deeper shade of green and I can't quite see the bottom. So there's probably fish here based on what we've seen today. Just gonna kind of work that worm really slowly just to kind of drag it across something's face. I'm sure these fish aren't looking for worms right now, but if you can make one available to them, I'm sure they'll hit it. There we go, something's got it. Oh, that felt like a pretty solid little fish. Whoa! Talk about aggressive. I bet you that's the one I just missed right there. A little bluegill. Here we go. Nice. What have we? Nice sunfish. Anywhere you go. There you go. Gorgeous fish. Love it. Alright guys, we're at the last hole of the day. I can already tell you it's loaded with fish. I'm glad I came here. I'm going to remember this spot for the future. But we'll see kind of what kind of fish live in here. I'm hoping really that there's some catfish in here of any variety, you know, bullhead or channel cat. Something's got it. What is that? A little bluegill. Alright, we're going to cast this out and leave it on bottom. See if we can catch some kind of catfish. Wow, something's got it. Off the bottom there. I was trying to set my rod down. Look at this. This sunfish is attacking this bluegill. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Why is this sunfish attacking this bluegill? Weird. Okay. Yeah, I had this guy on my hook and a sunfish that was not as big as this bluegill was trying to poke at this bluegill for whatever reason. I'm thinking if I let it sit on bottom in the deepest parts, I'm more likely to catch sunfish, bigger sunfish, and hopefully bullhead. Something's got this. Hopefully it's a sunfish. It's bigger. Bigger fish are coming off the deeper water. Another big sunfish. Man, stud. Look at this. Oh my goodness, just incredible. I'm going to remember this hole.